From my childhood, I was suffering with monthly cycles. So, from the past few years, my doctors were saying go for surgery. And then I was so adamant. I come out of the doctor's office and say, okay, I'll meditate for 3 hours from today. I'll try to find out a solution for my issue. Even what I say today, no need to believe it. We can all experiment. If we hear something and we want to try out, cut out garlic for 40 days and see how your body feels, how your emotions are. You're the master for your body, so you can experiment right away. When we say no milk, the first question that arises is, what about my calcium? No, I'm so fond of yogurt. I can't quit that. I might get osteoporosis. So there is also a village in Israel which is called Vegan Village. Everyone is vegan there. These are great films, my dear friends, with so much fats, so much of important points why not to consume milk.
Next, let's warmly welcome Josna Sunkara. Josna ji is a dedicated professional in the software industry, residing in the city of Austin with her husband and 2 daughters. In 2018, she started on her transformative journey with PSSM, immersing herself in self discovery and personal growth. Initially, Josna devoted countless hours to meditation, exploring literature, and listening to spiritual masters, all while balancing her work and family responsibilities. Through her dedicated sadhana, she found answers to many of her questions and inspired her family to adopt a vegetarian lifestyle. Her passion lies in discovering healthy, sattvic food options and living with mindfulness. Let's listen to an enlightening presentation on plant based food.
Thank you. Hi, Masters. Happy Women's Day, first of all, to all the beautiful ladies here. And here I stand before you today, celebrating my life, every moment, with full energy, perfect health, and happiness. So last year, this time, my battery was only 10%, you know, and I was quite not feeling well, not doing good with my health. And in that 10%, I thought, let me do something good. And that is the time I took the lead of organizing mini DMC in Austin. If you all have noticed me there, I was with only 10% of energy. So after the event, so I'll share a bit about myself. So I began my journey. I began from a non-vegetarian diet to a now I'm on whole food plant-based diet. So in this process, what happened is I was in 2011. I came to know from a book like non-vegetarian diet has a huge impact on emotional body. That is where I dropped the idea of consuming non-vegetarian food and converted myself into a vegetarian. So even though I was a vegetarian, I was cooking non-veg food, eggs, everything for my family, and continued like that. So in the year 2018, I was introduced to PSSM and Patriji, and in the speeches, I came to know like Patriji in every speech, how he emphasized on vegetarian food. So that is the time I dropped the idea of cooking also. Okay, let me not cook anymore. And then slowly my family also converted through a vegetarian diet. So that is how we all transformed into a vegetarian diet. But my journey didn't end there. So I was constantly looking for change. I was exploring myself, and from there, I moved to a sattvic. Within quick amount of time, I moved to a vegan diet, and then I was not having milk and other milk products. But it was a tough change because I was making. I was not exploring so much, and I was converting my family from one step to other, and I was taking drastic steps. So yeah, can we go to the next slide, please? So here are the core principles of PSM, right? Meditation, vegetarianism, Sajjan Sangatya, and book reading. All four go in hand. I was caught up so much on vegetarianism, but I was doing meditation, but vegetarianism principle attracted me so much, and Sajjan Sangatya not that much related to meditation, I would say, and book reading I was doing very well. So so when I was so much focused on vegetarianism, I converted my family, and the next step is like I want everyone around me to be a vegetarianism. That's where I found lot of challenges, my loved ones, my friends, and then the community, everyone I want to be a vegetarian. So unknowingly, I was interfering in their lifestyles. I was, there was a big conflict running, I was judging, I was complaining, and I also was interfering myself in their lifestyle because I took it too personally, the concept of spreading vegetarianism to one and all. So, so first, I would suggest if anyone is new here, focus on meditation first rather than and be a change to yourself. Change has to be slow and steady, but not like jumping and drastically. And then the why do we need to convert to a vegetarian food diet? So the number one reason is compassion towards animals, right? And the next one is to save the planet, and the next one is better health, and the final reason is to experience higher states of consciousness. You all agree here? Food helps with all these factors. Yes. Let's go to the next slide. So this was like my change. I was a non-vegetarian, then to a vegetarian, then vegan, and then sattvic diet. So I stayed there for some time, and I felt that is the best diet. I don't want to move from there. So what happened? From the past few years, from my childhood, I was suffering with monthly cycles. So from the past few years, my doctors were saying go for surgery, and then I was so adamant. I come out of the doctor's office and say, okay, I'll meditate for 3 hours from today. I'll try to find out a solution for my issue. And then what happened when there is something in your body, even your body cannot sit straight, right? For meditation, to have the energy. Maybe I used to sit for one hour and then lie flat down. So that used to happen all the time. And maybe at the most, I meditated for 1.5 hours. I would say not 3 hours. The next time doctor's office, she would say the same. I would come saying like I'll make some changes, and that never happened. So last year, what happened is from the few years I was on sattvic diet, which I thought this is the best diet I'm having. I'm following everything what Patriji said, and apart from that, I'm following a vegan diet, and I'm not so much into sweets, or we hardly eat outside food. Maybe yearly twice. I don't enjoy that much also eating twice. So I thought I was so resistant to change because I didn't know there would be a best diet than that. I know there are many holistic coaches going on juices, fruits, vegetables, but then came then I took a decision. My condition became so much serious. I was having chronic inflammation. I was having so much pain from May. Then I thought, okay, now I need hand holding. So I went with a holistic coach and took her hand holding, and I did whatever she said. By that time I was like a rock, because whatever I believed is not helping me, meditation is not helping me, sattvic diet is not helping me. I felt like defeated, and all the doctors are saying go for surgery. So I just went with her. I did everything whatever she told. I was on fruits, juices till today. um, I do follow this whole food plant-based diet, which is like 80% of fruits and vegetables and 20% grains, no processed food, no sugar, no dairy, nothing. And this has been the wonderful diet that had worked for me personally. Um, yeah, that I would say next. So Patriji always emphasized on a vegetarian diet in his every speech, if you have listened. And the first thing is no meat, no fish. So these are some facts of the fish. Some people are like fish doesn't have some consciousness, so it's okay to eat fish. So even like every animal has some sort of consciousness, and it's a life and it's evolution for the animal. And when we take away the life of the animal, it has to take birth again and continue the cycle. That's the main reason, like, we don't kill any animal. In fact, like, if when I was eating a non-veg food, if there was no butcher and if I was told to take a knife and kill the animal and eat, I wouldn't have done that. And I know many of us wouldn't have dared to take a knife and kill ourselves by the hand. Yeah, next slide. So these are some of the key things Patriji emphasized on conscious eating. One is right eating, limited eating, and no eating. And eat always the freshly cooked food. He said, like, just prepare the food before you are eating. And food has to be cooked by meditators. Just meditate daily and cook the food. And there shouldn't be any microwave or refrigerated food. And eat only according to the need. And the other thing is no eggs. I know many of the meditators, they are okay with not eating any animal food, but they feel like egg is the best protein, and they go for eggs. This source is from Sharon. Hens are the most abused farm animals, my dear friends. And she has all the facts, like they lead to cancer, they are not healthy, and there is so much of plant-based protein rather than consuming eggs. So no mushroom and no garlic. And many people question why no garlic. Garlic is a spy. It has both positive and negative. But even in ISKCON, they say no garlic. So for me, from childhood, I was born into an Orthodox family where, like, my father used to take Ayyappa Diksha. That 40 days in my family, there used to be no garlic, no onion. Kartik Masa, November month, no garlic, no onion. And Navaratri, no garlic, no onion. Any festival, no onion. So I completely agreed, like, and like, even what I say today, no need to believe it. We can all experiment. If we hear something and we want to try out, cut out garlic for 40 days and see how your body feels, how your emotions are. That you're the master for your body, so you can experiment right away. So I will uh, pause for a moment and say here why no milk. So how first of all, how is the milking process? A cow, we impregnate the cow. Is it true or false? Do we impregnate the cow? Yes, my dear friends, we impregnate the cow. The cows don't get pregnant naturally, you know. So, and then when the baby is born, it can be a male or a female. So if it is a female, it is sent to the dairy industry, and if it is a male, it is sent to the meat industry. You know, and the cow, and the first few drops of few days, that milk is so significant for the baby alone, right? See, even our milk, it's so significant, that cholesterol for the baby. And then we just push the calf away. We just let it sip for a few minutes, or let it sip a bit, push the calf away, and take even that milk, and we enjoy that milk. It is sold commercially, that few days of milk, and then the milking process continues. So after 1 year, again the same cow will be impregnated again. So like that, it will be like 6 to 7 times impregnated. And what it comes when it can't become pregnant or it lost its capacity to bear a child, it is again sent to the slaughtered house. That is how we are getting our milk, my dear friend. So one thing, if Patriji's vision was vegetarian Jagat, right? So suppose everyone on this earth is a vegetarian, okay? But still consuming milk. There is in one documentary, one economist, he confirmed there will be like the number of cows and buffaloes will be surpassing the humans because we will still be manufacturing cows and buffaloes for our milk. So it's more ahimsa. I feel it's more harm than consuming milk than like eating meat, because even in when you are eating meat, you are just slaughtering the animal once. Here, when you are drinking milk, the animal gets slaughtered every day, my dear friends, every day. And then we have all sorts of milk. We proudly say we are buying A2 organic milk. Every milk comes from the same slaughterhouse. We just take it from the cows. And even in India, in the documentaries, they domesticate the cows very lovingly. They keep the names Lakshmi, Gauri, that, this, and all. And once the cow is no more able to bear the babies, it's just out of the house. That person agreed in the documentary saying that. So be conscious. I know, like, we are so fans of at least, okay, you can say, at least coffee, tea you can avoid, but yogurt is our favorite. We Indians are so much attached to ghee and yogurt. So in this process of learning, I learned so many things. There are so many helpers there who handhold and teach plant-based yogurts and other things, which I'll be showing in my next slides. I do follow her. She's a founder, director, producer, philanthropist, holistic health. She just produced a movie, my dear friends, a very great movie. It's called Rethink Milk. It's specially for women and children. So please watch that movie in YouTube. She gave all the facts from the health experts, from the holistic coaches. She brought the experiences like how to have a natural baby, how to conceive a baby without having any milk products, and let the baby grow naturally without any milk, without any processed food. All the interviews are there in her film. So please watch her film. And she produced, when we say no milk, the first question that arises is, what about my calcium? What about no, I'm so fond of yogurt. I can't quit that. So I might get osteoporosis. So she wrote books on what about my calcium, and she wrote a book about dairy alternatives, how not to miss. For every thing we consume, there's a substitute. Those are her two great books. This is available free in online if you type Dairy Alternatives by Dr. Rupa Shah, but this one I think you have to purchase. So this is her movie, Rethink Milk. It's for women and children. So Namrata, she is again a great master. I know our favorite is yogurt, right? She handholds in her WhatsApp group and teaches how to make plant-based yogurt. People, people post the pictures. My yogurt turned like this. My yogurt is not creamy. She gives suggestions. And she has a blog which teaches step-by-step process of making a great plant-based yogurt. These are great films, my dear friends. The first one I talked about, the second one, Maa Ka Doodh. It's a documentary which explains history from our past, how we started domesticating animals, how we like during the British and everything. And the land of Ahimsa, she is one of the freedom fighters' daughter. She is an American born who is staying in New York. So she came to India and she made a documentary called Land of Ahimsa, with so much fats, so much of important points why not to consume milk. So today in the market, like there are many other things which like animal products are hidden. It's not, it's okay, so as we watch the Patriji video, change has to be consistent, constant, my dear friends. It it has to be like an evolution. It has to be like a growth. So so I would say, like, see, in gelatin is present. Like the next thing which we do is like be conscious, like avoid all the leather products, avoid all the silk saris. You know, all our we are fond of silk saris which are made from silkworms, which is again a very process like of extracting silk and. And cosmetics, our cosmetics have animal products in them. And you know, today I think so much there is so much of change from the past years. I'm seeing in Skechers have vegan shoes, if you observed, you know, like that, like many products, even like you no need to see also what is there in that. They're clearly labeling like vegan, this is not from animal, if you see the handbags or shoes or anything. So it's so easy to get plant-based products. And the other thing is, Patriji also emphasized on fasting. So this really helped me. Like it again depends on what type of fast you do. Patriji advised like at least once in a week to do fasting, and it has been proven by a scientist called Dr. Yoshinori Ohusumi that fasting is very good for health. He came up with a principle called autophagy. It really helps with the cancer cells and all. So what fasting has helped me in this process for the past 8 months, I've been switching off all my at 7 in the evening till 9 in the morning. I switch off everything. I'm just on water. That helped me. But figure out what helps for you, and it really helps, my dear friends. So now, like all the plant-based groceries have plant-based products. The local HEB, which is around, you know, I don't make plant-based yogurt because I don't eat any yogurt. And I just buy one small container for my daughter who recently turned to a plant-based. So ice creams, plant-based yogurts, everything is available in the groceries. So big stores like Costco are carrying Skechers, everything. So if you don't find, you know, my friend in Minneapolis, she went near that, she dropped a comment like saying, I want oat milk. And then they started within a week, that store started getting plant-based milk. So, and these are the great websites who will help you, who will handhold you, who will help you. The third one, I really love her. She's Dr. Nandita Shah. She stays in India. She stays in Pune. She helps many people cure their elements, health issues just with a plant-based diet. And these are the great movies, my dear friends. The Game Changers is the topmost one. If you haven't watched, it gives like all the facts about plant-based diet and how it helps. These are some of the facts. You know, our favorite ice cream is Baskin Robbins, right? John Robbins, he himself, he walked out from the legendary saying, I'm quitting this business. I want to go completely on plant-based. And he wrote many books. So he is Joginder Tiwari. He is a modeler and he is Mr. Indoor. and he is on plant-based diet. And there are, and he is the old strongest man, Patrick Babochi. He is also on plant-based diet. You know, when I was on juices, my holistic coach told, go for muscle training. You know, on juices, I went for F45 fitness and did muscle training. It's the mind, my dear friends. It's not, it's no need of all the protein for the muscles, I would believe. So there is also a village in Israel which is called Vegan Village. If you know, there everyone is vegan there. So what helped me in this process is consistent effort to change, and the groups, the Sajjan Sangatya, which is one of the important principles, to be in the groups, to be with the like-minded people. If you want something, you have to stick to them. You have to follow them. You have to keep asking questions. That's what those groups helped me, and everything. Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Thank you, Josna ji. I'm sure your speech opened so many eyes on plant based food because of how compelling it was. We'd now like to felicitate you. So we request Lakshmi Kalpatappu and Shravani Gopishetty to present our token of love and gratitude to her. Please come on stage.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि